They come off turn number 4, leaving the field in command of Justin Bonsignor, and the green flag given by Luke Brown gets the field underway as they head for turn 1 the first time. Outside lane, advantage to Bonsignor. Ripkema now will challenge an old blue, the blue number 3, the outside lane, trying to take over the second spot over Craig Lutz. Down to the bottom of turn 1, side by side for the second position. He's going to even go for the lead here. He'll pull to the inside of Bonsignor for a moment off 2.
He's got no room to pull up in front of Ripkema, so right now he is mired down there on the bottom. Finally, some room to pull up in front of Craig Lutz, and he does. Wisely gets back in line and holds on to third.
Another one smoking. Oh, it's Jacob Lutz. And cars spinning to the inside in turns 1 and 2. And that's going to bring out the caution flag for the first time today here, 16 laps in, as Jacob Lutz and his car goes up in smoke with a trail of fluid behind it to the bottom of turn 1 and 2. Ron Silk in the outside lane, fresh off a win at the last stop on the tour, and that was at the Oswego Speedway on Labor Day weekend. And the 16 car will lead him back down to the granite stripe in the green flag.
Silk gets the jump that he wanted at the green. Patrick Emerling tries to hang tough there on the inside, but now he's got to contend with Anthony Nocella up on the outside of him in the number 17. It's a race down the backstretch.
Nocella, a former winner at this race 3 years ago. His banner day in his only career Whelen Modified Tour victory has moved into the second spot, while Emerling goes toe-to-toe, trying to move into third underneath McKennedy, and he gets the job done off turn 4. He's battling down low, but the motor just pulls down as he comes off the corners. Caution back out again for the second time. We've got another problem down in turn 1 and 2. One car has come to a stop just shy of the safer barrier up there in turn 2. And it's going to be Joey Cipriano out of Waterbury, Connecticut, who has caught the outside wall with that 15 car. Emerling was making some noise before that caution flag come out. It'll be interesting to see how he challenges Ron Silk on the front row as we get back under the green flag.
Pretty even across the stripe down into turn 1. Silk trying to get a little push from John McKennedy right behind him, but Emerling will lead him down into turn 1 and off the second turn onto the backstretch.
That's different. Inside lane, the advantage over the race leader, Silk. They'll put that in the memory bank as Patrick Emerling, for the first time today, goes to the race lead. So Silk settles back into second. Then they continue to battle for the 4th spot. Anthony Nocella digging down to the inside lane, but here comes Steven Kopczyk. We haven't talked about him at all today. He's up to 4th. Here's Emerling now for the lead into turn number 3. Sweeps up in front of Ron Silk. Silk following in the tire tracks as they come across the line, and it's Patrick Emerling now to lead across the granite stripe.
Yeah, he knew it was time and decided to take that chance after following Silk around, knew when he had to make the move, and made it a clean pass that time to go to the front.
They'll gap the 3rd place car of Steven Kopczyk. You see the big run out of Ron Silk as he darts now to the inside to duplicate that move from 1 lap ago. This is a type of racing we are so used to and love here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Silk back to the point.
Here's Emerling again with a dive down underneath Silk. He'll make the pass and slide up in front, take the lead, at least for the moment, and trouble.
John Michael Chanette has spun off turn 2. That car is rolling again down the back straightaway, but the caution does come out. This car is in field up off turn number 4, looking for the green flag in the Mohegan Sun 100.
Outside road trying to get the push going down into turn 1. Ramo will lead him through 1 and 2. Open on the bottom, but Goodale cannot get the run out of turn 2.
Outside lane prevails once again, and Goodale will backpedal. Here is Ripkema diving down to the inside. He takes the race lead for the first time this afternoon. Ripkema out in front. They're battling, though, up front, wheel to wheel. Kyle Bonsignor down to the inside. He'll shuffle Sammy Ramo out of the line. Then Patrick Emerling is right there. 3 wide behind him, and there's contact. Ramo goes spinning down into turn number 1. Somehow, then he catches the outside wall so close. Nearly kept it off the outside wall. Ramo gets in it, 4 cars in all. Anthony Nocella is involved. I believe the Catalano 54 is rolling once again. He too involved in this one. As we get ready to get back under the green flag here, they'll come up off turn number 4 with Ron Silk and on the front row, along with Kyle Bonsignore on the bottom lane of the racetrack. We'll go back down to pit lane here for a quick update on that story with Patrick Emerling. Jesse, what is the latest with their pit strategy and how they approach the race today?
Yeah, I just wanted to follow up on what you were speculating. You mentioned that we most likely will have to see this team come back down for
Jesse, hold on. Trouble on the back straightaway. Ron Silk into the outside wall. Pounds the outside back straightaway. They made contact coming up off turn number 2, and Ron Silk, heavy right front damage to the 16 car, and he is limping down the back straightaway. The race leader, Kyle Bonsignore, has elected the outside lane. McKennedy in the 79 to the inside from Chelmsford, Massachusetts, as they roll back through the restart zone. Green flag is out, but they are wrecking again on the front straightaway, and it is Kyle Bonsignore who catches the outside wall. He got the bumper from Justin Bonsignore when he did not come up to speed, and the caution is blackout, along with Ken Hagee is in it, and Gary Putnam, again, a 4-car incident along the front straightaway.
Pace car dips off as they come out of turn 4, and they head for the stripe. Green flag is in the air. We're back underway.
Powering up through the gears, looking for a clean start. Craig Lutz pounding on the back bumper of John McKennedy as they come across the line. And McKennedy pushing forward to the outside lane. To the bottom, though, Justin Bonsignore rallies back, but it's McKennedy to lead the charge off turn 2.
Down the backstretch, it's McKennedy, but Bonsignore right there. They're almost 3 wide behind them. A move on the inside by Rikpuma in the number 3. He's going to take Justin Bonsignore to task. And kind of shoves Bonsignore up the track a little bit and takes over that second spot. Drives by him on the inside, and they with a head of steam going after John McKennedy. Bonsignore going for more. Down on the inside in turn 3.
Taking control of the race for Justin Bonsignore. He goes out in front. McKennedy tries to pull to the inside, but doesn't have the momentum as they come back to the line. Bonsignore will lead at the stripe. Here is Christopher, though. Bottom shot move in turn number 1. Like his Uncle Ted showed him. To the inside lane, going toe-to-toe now for second over Tyler Ripkema.
Ripkema holds tough up on the outside. They're 2 by 2 going into turn 3. Ripkema able to hold him off for the moment, but we've got smoke and trouble going into turn number 3.
Kyle Bonsignore hard into the outside wall in turn 3. Chase Dowling is there. John McKennedy got hooked together going into turn 3 on the bottom. Trevor Catalano has spun. Eric Goodale is involved as well. Sammy Ramu. And there's the damage on the 79.
So hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to go green.
Down to the wire. The trophy in sight. Off turn number 4, green flag goes back in the air, and Justin Bonsignore launches out in front, inside lane. It's Tyler Ripkema battling side by side, trying to take over second. Problems for Mike Christopher Jr. He's off the pace to the inside.
Oh, what a tough break for him. Yeah, a little bit of smoke from that car and immediately drops to the bottom of the racetrack. A tough break for Christopher and the 13 crew.
Into turn number 3, the battle is on. Ripkema challenging to the back bumper of Justin Bonsignore. Turn number 4, white flag is in the air. One more time around for Justin Bonsignore.
Bonsignore with a little bit of breathing room between himself and Ripkema. Ripkema stays right in his tracks. And Craig Lutz is there too. Don't count him out.
Ripkema is there off turn 2. Can he make a move for the victory? The block. Bonsignore drives right down to the inside lane of the racetrack. He can't go any lower. Here comes Ripkema on the apron through turns 3 and 4. Out in front, off turn number 4. Checkered flag in sight. And off the corner, to the line they come. They make contact. Ripkema into the outside wall, but he takes the checkered flag for his first ever Whelen Modified Tour victory. What a finish. Tyler Ripkema has knocked that right front tire completely off the 3 car, but he got to the line first after contact from behind with Justin Bonsignore.